Welcome back to Market Pros. So here we got Ethereum. On this video, we're going to do Ethereum and Solana. So we're going to do both networks on the same video. So here we have Ethereum on Coinbase on the, I'm going to go to the 8-hour. Lower highs, lower lows. Okay, so your 50 did just get across of the 200. After your 21 did get across of the 200. So all your moving averages have negative slopes besides for the 200, but it takes longer to catch up. All your moving averages are bearish at the moment. They're all across major moving averages besides for the 100 crossing the 200. That takes a lot longer to do. We are still in the bearish control zone in the RSI. It looks like we're trying to come up and test. We did have bullish divergence that could maybe lead us up to the 21 at 28.60. MACD coming back up to the signal line. We'll find out what that does next. Your negative momentum is decreasing a little bit. No dark green bars are printed on the histogram just yet. Vol is in the lower zone. Let's move down to the 4-hour. Okay, so once again, lower highs, lower lows. All major moving averages have negative slopes. Pretty fanned out at the moment. Your RSI is below the neutral median line, above the signal line. Looks like we're trying to get out of the bearish control zone, though. Vol is contracting as of right now. Not a lot of volatility at the moment. Let's move on to the 1-hour. Okay, so had a nice little pump. We are above the 50 right now, so we could come up to the 100 at 28.50. RSI is in the neutral zone, above the neutral median line, above the signal line. Pretty sharply too. We had a nice little pump here. Went from 27.60 on a wick basis. We went to 28.28. So from 27.60 to 28.28, not too bad. We're up about 3.35%. So nothing too much, but decent, especially for just getting a relief bounce on this. So we did make a higher high than this high right here, and we made a lower low. So we'll find out whether we can break this last high right here at 28.30, 28.40. That's going to start to look good. I would not get bullish again until we break 29.70 on a closure. MACD. Now, positive momentum is increasing. MACD line is sharp up to the upside, above the signal line. Vol is starting to expand as the price action's moving up, which is a good sign. So validation of the downside would be to get a lower low above or below 27.55 on a 1-hour closure. Validation of the upside would be to get back above basically 28.40 on a 1-hour closure. I would expect some small resistance at the 100 at 28.50, but honestly I think it would lead us up to this last breakdown point and where the 200 is sitting at the 2883 region. So those are my thoughts for Ethereum. Let's move on to Solana. Okay, so here on Solana, we'll start on the 4-hour. So 4-hour, we're still in the bearish control zone. We are trying to get out of it right now. We are above the signal line. MACD. We're going to find out whether this is a test or we can break this signal line to the upside. Negative momentum is decreasing. So if that MACD crosses that signal line, my guess is that we would get out of the bearish control zone and we would break the 21 on a 4-hour closure. Vol is in the upper zone. All major moving averages have negative slopes. They are pretty fanned out right now. We are getting rejected from the 21 as of right now. Let's move on down to the bi-hourly. So as we were talking about, on the 4-hour, we were getting rejected by the 21, which is, so on the, let me see here, on the 2-hour, we are getting rejected by the 50, front ran a little bit, which would basically equal out to the 21 on the 4 hour, because it's getting front ran. RSI, neutral median zone, trying to get above that neutral median line. We are above the signal line. Vol's in the upper zone. Looks like it's contracting a bit. Looks like we're getting a rejection from here. This candle is going to decide a lot. So will the next candle. If this is a confirmed high, we will have bearish divergence from this point to this point. And I think that could at least lead us back down to $89 region. Validation of the downside would be to make a lower low below 87, 83 region. And I would expect us to come back down and test this. Like we were talking about, we were going to come back down and test this. That's exactly what we did. We've been pretty spot on the pulse of Solana for the last month or two, really. So for weeks. MACD fresh cross to the upside. Sharp too. Positive momentum is increasing sharply. Let's move down to the 1 hour. Okay, so we have broke the 50, but we're going to find out whether we can close above it. RSI deep above the neutral median line, trying to work its way up to that bullish control zone. We did get a retest of the signal line and resumption up. Let's see here. MACD, positive momentum is increasing. MACD line, pretty sharp. Same with the signal line, moving sharp up. Vol is in the upper zone, expanding quite strongly. So yeah, like I was saying, validation of the upside would be to get back above the 94.90 region on a 1 hour closure. Validation of the downside would be to break 87.40 region on a closure. If we break this $85 on a 1 hour closure, actually, if we break this last low, because we could just come down and make a double bottom. So if we break this last low at 84.50 on a 1 hour closure, make a lower low, that's when I think we come all the way back down to about $56. If we break this last low, that's where I think we're going, all the way down to here. So we'll find out. If you guys like the video, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out our Discord link in the description below. Also follow me on Twitter. Other links in the description below. Check those out. Everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you in the next one.